Hi, I'm Saverio from HoRNet Plugins. Today, I'm about to show you our latest plugin, which is called HoRNet HDS1 MK2. It's a second version of our emulation of a famous orange distortion pedal, which has been used for guitar sound for many years, and it has also shaped the sound of many classic guitar tones. It's a pretty straightforward pedal, but it can give you very peculiar and interesting sounds. So, without further talking, I will show you the UI of the plugin and the controls, and let you hear some examples of a guitar that can be tweaked using this plugin. So, this is the UI of the plugin, and on the left part, we have the representation of the orange pedal. We have the classic controls of the pedal, like the tone, level, and the distortion distortion amount. Then we have the classic pedal that can be used to turn the effect on or off. And then on the right side, we've placed some nice utilities like a VU meter, so you can make sure that your guitar signal is at the right spot. When you hit that zero over here, you are getting the right level inside the pedal. Then we have the input level that you can tweak to make sure that the signal is at the right spot. The oversampling option that by default it's on auto setting, but you can choose between 2 times, 4 times, 8 times, 16 times, and the auto setting, of course, or none if you don't want oversampling at all. When you choose the auto option at 44 kilohertz, you are actually getting 8 time oversampling, for example. And then you have the distortion type, which it's a drop down that lets you choose the wave shaper mode, because by default this plugin uses a combination of two diodes to distort to clip the signal, and this is a symmetric clipping that is typical of this pedal and the age of this pedal. But if you want a more interesting sound, you can use one of the ultra mode or C9 mode that uses a symmetrical clipper, which creates second order harmonics and a more full and interesting sound. Then we also have provided the less shrill mode, which makes the pedal a little bit darker, because it creates a tone that it's very open. With this mode, you are getting it a little bit darker. Then we have two switches, the Analog Emulation and Hiss, which impact how the pedal sounds. The Hiss one, it's the simulation of the analog hiss. In fact, if I turn the pedal on, I get some action on the VU meter, because this is the hiss produced by the electronic analog circuit, and if I turn it off, I don't have it anymore. And then you have the analog switch, which introduces other distortion, like the distortion of the preamp stage, of the transistor preamp stage, or the distortion of the operational amplifier stage, and also changes the shape of the diode clipper, and make it more analog-like. Then we have a handy dry wet option that lets you choose how much of the clean signal you want to mix it with the distorted signal. And so these are the controls, not many, but with these controls you can create interesting sounds. So I'll let you hear. We have a clean guitar sound over here, and let you hear how I tweak the plugin to make it sound more interesting when it's distorted. So this is the clean sound, and if I turn this on, So this is a classic setting for this pedal, distortion at minimum, a little bit more level, and a little bit tone, a little bit closer. So you see the signal is a little bit low, so we increase the gain. But as you can see, as you can hear, the distortion is very transistor-like. So we can make it a little bit more dark with a less shrill mode. Or make it even more interesting using the ultra mode. These are very similar sounding modes. In the real pedal, you substitute one diode using an LAD or a diode followed by an LAD. The idea is to change asymmetrically the point of clip of the positive and negative sine wave, semi-waves. So you get second order harmonics that you hear with sound the ultra mode. And the seeing eye one. Now I show you that when we enable or disable analog emulation, the amount of harmonics generated by the plugin changes. So this is our sine wave. I'll put the track in mute because otherwise you will hear a nasty sine wave tone. So I enable the distortion with the analog emulation, turn on, and you see we also have second order harmonics and this shape over here. If I turn it off, the shape of the harmonics changes and they are less rich. But if I turn it on, we get more rich harmonics content. And if I change the distortion type, the harmonics changes again. You see? So it's a different sounding algorithm, and you can tweak it to get the sound that you prefer. But now I'll let you hear the range of sounds that the plugin can make, tweaking tone, distortion, and so on. So this is HoRNet HDS1 MK2, and if you want to try out the demo, we have this plugin as available as a demo, so you can judge for yourself if you like the kind of sound it makes or not. And of course, if you like it or if you don't like it, please comment here in the box below or write us directly. We are always open to suggestion. And of course, if you like the plugin, just get it on www.hornetplugins.com. Thank you very much for watching this video.